I saw a quote the other day that said men communicate by insulting each other, but don't really mean it. And women communicate by complimenting each other, but don't really mean it.
Okay.
Do y'all agree with that?
I think it depends on the situation.
How did I know that was going to be your answer? Give me the situation.
You ever went out somewhere and you hear a compliment out of nowhere? It's just like a compliment. Oh, I like your shirt, something.
Mm-hmm.
And then you turn around and you have to give them a compliment back, but you can't find one at all.
I know the feeling.
It's like, oh no, I have to lie.
Wait, no, you bring up a good point, because the second compliment almost never counts.
Okay.
It's mandatory almost.
Mm-hmm.
It's required. The first compliment is genuine.
Mm-hmm.
The follow-up compliment is you searching. and the faster you say it, the more I know you really didn't search that hard.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like you say, oh, you have really nice nails. Oh, thank you. Really nice shirt. You just threw that out there. You didn't even really process me enough to know what to compliment me on. I'm rolling with this. The second compliment never counts. Do you agree?
Yeah, that reminds me of the last time I got my nails done. And I mean, my nails needed to be done badly. I hadn't gotten them done in 2 months. And I still was receiving compliments. And I'd be like, oh, your nails are nice too.
You don't even choose a different item. That's the ultimate not trying. Thank you. Yours too. You might not even have nails, right? That's like when when drop you over at the airport. I just did this. And tell you have a nice flight. You go, thank you. You too. I felt like an idiot. Yes. Welcome to In the Moment.
I'm in the moment. Stay in the moment. Yeah, hey, look, check. I'm in the moment. They try to hold me down, I just re-up and then I just reload it. Yeah, hey, look, stay in the moment.
I am your host, Moah. That is Nate. Mother Nature is with us. The producer is in the building. This is episode 287. Shout out to everybody who is listening. Shout out to everybody who has been listening for quite some time now. I appreciate it. I'm always looking at the numbers, and a lot of you just stick around and support me. And I have a support story that I want to tell y'all. But real quick, shout out to the Patreonizers, the most special. Everyone who is subscribed to my Patreon. I have a Patreon. If you are not aware, you can subscribe to it. You can find it by just looking up Moah Patreon. And I almost feel like I owe my subscribers who are still there something special. And I have something special.
Okay.
I'm going to make a really big announcement today.
Right now?
Yeah. Not right now, now. Like once we get past the regular
right
podcast.
away.
But no, you'll be there too. Normally you're there when I record the bonus. You're usually right next to me, Nate. So you're good. But no, I've kind of hinted at having two announcements or two things that I want to speak about, but I could not. One for, I think, obvious reasons, and the other just for timing reasons. And I think I'm going to finally be able to talk about both of these things.
Oh, really? Today?
Not today.
Oh, okay.
One of them. Will you stop stepping on my announcement?
I'm so sorry.
But when?
So excited.
But
you guys, I don't even know. I have no idea.
You don't know what to do with your hands. No, okay, so one of them you know.
Okay.
Well, you know both, but you just don't know what I'm announcing.
Oh.
Because I want it to be a surprise factor for you as well. But you asked me about one of them earlier and why I haven't announced it yet. And I told you it's a timing thing.
Okay.
I'm going to announce that.
Today. Okay.
The Patronis, the Patreonizers, they are getting that this week. I'm very excited about that. Now, there's something else in my life that I have been not speaking about. And again, for obvious reasons. If you know, you know. But the parties involved, I believe, from what I've been told, are going a different direction than I thought we were going. So, be that the case, it's go time. So, and by go time, I just simply mean I'm going to explain some of the things going on in my life about a year ago.
Okay.
I'm going to explain them.
Oh, it's time.
It's time.
Oh.
I think that's where we are. And I am not mad about it,
Okay.
however it goes. But I'm saying this to say, if you are already subscribed to my Patreon, you're good. You got a month coming. You are good. And for everyone who is not subscribed, I would subscribe now, because when the time does come for me to share these parts of my story in my life, what Fat Joe said, yesterday's price will not be today's price. It's going up. But if you grandfathered in, you're good. But for everybody else, I'm creating a $250 tier. Okay?
Oh.
I thought you was about to say lean back.
I honestly didn't even know the answer. I was just waiting for him to
I'd never
finish
expected
the joke.
it. Was one
I was
exactly.
like, come on, what is it?
When you say, "Yo, what if Fat Joe said?" I don't expect y'all to
Lean
know.
back.
Like, don't try to help me, because whatever you're thinking is not going to be right.
I was like, I don't know if that makes sense.
He said a lot too, right? What's love? No. But there are. Yes, it's finally time. I don't think a week or so from now I will have any restrictions on my voice and my platform.
Any restriction?
Finally.
Ooh.
I think.
Okay.
Things change in the ninth inning, Nate. But that's where I'm at. That's where I'm going. And shout out to the Spies.
Oh.
You know I
yeah.
still have Spies.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not even being funny. This intrigues me. This is why I want to have a $300 tier. Because they have to subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to know.
It's juicy.
Yeah. And they come to the shows.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a New York show where it was like 98% of the people were black or Hispanic.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 2 white people in the front. And I had thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my thoughts were accurate.
Okay.
It was like, oh, this is not obvious. But I get it. Shout out to the Spies. You are important too. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I'm not mad at it, man. All this cocaine and they still put their nose in your business. I don't think that's. Yeah, I don't think that's okay. Don't worry about it. Let's tell them why I'm mad.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
So shout out to Nashville. Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Therapy in Real Time tour.
Mm-hmm.
Made it to Nashville.
Okay.
And it couldn't have been at a worse time, Nate. I did not want to go.
Uh-huh.
But not because I didn't want to perform, but because of the announcement that the Patronis are going to get later today. Because of that announcement, I was in the middle of that, and it was really tough to get on the road. But, as always, it was worth it.
Okay.
I showed up, and it was a more, I would say, intimate stop of the tour.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't hundreds of people, but it was enough to get the room rocking.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, I'm learning a lot with being on a tour for the first
Okay.
time as a comedian and performing so many nights in a row. And this was the toughest one. And when they say, you know, the good times don't sharpen you,
Mm-hmm.
but the challenging ones really do,
Yeah.
I get it. I think that Nashville was like, how good are you really at this?
Mm-hmm.
Can you adjust? Can you pivot? Because I'm so used to coming out and getting this energy, really high energy. They was tired out there. And I see why, because when you go to Nashville, the party on Saturday starts at 10 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I thought we was going to go out and have some brunch. People were lit.
This is why I kept telling y'all that we should go to Nashville.
We
You remember
went,
that?
Nate. Where were you? We were there.
You know what? I actually was going to pull up.
You should have.
I'm still not drinking. It
That
would
would've been
have
tough
been
there.
torture.
Yeah, that wasn't the place.
It would have been torture.
It was bar after bar after bar.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was probably 12 in the afternoon at this point. We just went to get some chicken.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like it was midnight.
Yeah.
Like people are already prime
Out.
drunk. Like out. Like not just starting to get there.
Mm-hmm.
They hung over by 3 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Like they live, and I was like, this is crazy. And then every bar has a band.
Mm-hmm.
And they all playing right on top of each other. Like this band, that band, that band. There are people on the second level hanging from windows, third levels hanging from the balcony of the bar.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, Nashville is lit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of bachelorette trips.
Yep.
I'm the birthday girl trips.
Mm-hmm.
with their Cash App on their sleeve, buy me a drink.
Send me some cash.
Yeah, it was Nashville is rocking. So by the time I had the show at I think 7 or 8 p.m., they were hungover. It was like, but it was different in that the majority of the crowd had just come to see a show. There was a few people in there who knew me, who came because of me, but there were a lot of people who were just there to see a show, and they had no idea. So when I came out there, like amuse us. And I wouldn't say my opening didn't work, but it didn't work like it had been working. It didn't hit like it was hitting on every other stop of the tour. So it was like, okay, I came in here and talked all that shit about the comedian last week. Now I'm that comedian. All right, I got to pivot. Let's try racist jokes. At that point, I was like, okay, this crowd needs to wake up. This was the first time I ever went out and said, yo, give it up for yourselves. Nobody clapped. I was like, damn, that one always works. When you need a second as a comedian, I'm telling you, that's the truth. That right there, that's a play that is undefeated. Yo, give it up for yourselves. Let me try to remember. Well, no, like, that's how you find it. I did that and they didn't clap. I was like, I don't like yourselves. Like, damn, what is going on in this room? I was like, I can't do this. Somebody's going to have to find some energy in here. And then I started doing crowd work. And then it worked. And it started to get people to open up a little bit more.
Gotcha.
And there was a couple in there who it was a couple couples that I was messing with a lot. And one of them who I might have picked on the most, it was a guy, he had a really deep voice. And you can tell he gets dragged out the house. Like you can tell anytime he's outside, he was dragged, right? And I'd asked him, like, you ever went skydiving? He said, hell no. But he was like aggressive like that. And he was eating fries. So I was like, damn, fries, motherfucker. Surprise, like somebody know that meme.
Fries, motherfucker. Supplies, motherfucker. Some fries, motherfucker. Disguise, motherfucker.
It's what it reminded me of. So I was giving them jokes all night, and they ended up writing and talking about how he hates to go outside, but he had the time of his life. He had a great time at the show.
Oh, that's amazing.
And that's who I believe you were giving the shout out to, right?
Yes, I actually have their review if you want me to read it.
Why not?
All right. We thoroughly enjoyed the show, and my husband wanted to reach out to you personally to express his appreciation for a great performance. He's not a fan of extreme activities, as evidenced by his hell no to skydiving, and did not enjoy the camel rides. Are you still based in Atlanta? And do you have any upcoming shows in the area? We'll make sure to support you and your talent. I'm looking forward to seeing you on stage, in movies, and on the radio. We wish you all the best and continued success. We'll be back in Atlanta soon, so please let us know when you'll be performing.
That's amazing. Shout out to y'all.
So sweet. I love it.
That was really nice. I really appreciated that because it ended up being a great set. And I had to push through, and I had to do an hour, and I wasn't going to be the comedian that gave up because the opening didn't work. I was like, nah, I'm going to find their happy ground. And I found it, and a lot of it was doing crowd work, and I gave them the most heat. So whenever I give somebody some heat and they find they still enjoy it and they enjoyed the moment and they didn't feel insulted, I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
I did my job.
Okay.
So shout out to them. I appreciate that. Now, I did have a moment I wasn't proud of.
Okay.
And I didn't want to share this.
Okay.
And I said I wasn't going to share this. Something happens when the lights and the mic comes on, Nate. I just say hell with it. Y'all support me. Y'all come in every week. I'm going to tell y'all about the good and the bad. They're doing some reconstruction. And because of that, the green room at this particular city winery is not set up the best. You come into the building on the first level, so there's no back entrance. You're coming in the same entrance as your audience. And then you have to go up the steps. So you're going up these steps that's circular in order to get to the green room. And as you're going up, your audience is just down there just watching you go. just waving as you just go, right? You're like, okay, all right, you on stage before you on stage. So when you do get to the room where you're performing, you think that there's another way to go so that you don't have to walk through the audience. No, you have to walk through the audience.
Oh, no.
Now, what sense does that make, right? It makes zero sense. So it's right next to the stage. So it's only about 3 or 4 steps.
Okay.
But everyone sees you.
Right.
And maybe it's me, But there's something to when you're performing, there's an allure of you don't see the performer before the performance.
Right, exactly.
Like when a woman's getting married, right? You don't see her before that's a thing. So I kind of try to jet through there the first time, right? Like try to, and I think like 4 or 5 people saw me and they were doing like, oh, there he is thing. And I get in there and I'm like, okay, I can't go back out. I have to go to the bathroom.
You got to have a pee cup.
So most of the green rooms have a bathroom. Most of them have a shower, a piano. You know what I mean? An escape door if you change your mind, if you get nervous, right? I'm trapped in here. There's nothing in here but equipment. There's equipment, and then there's one of those, like, you know, those little those things that fold that you pull them out so the models can get dressed.
Yeah.
They just put through that over some speakers and then put through a couch in there and a TV that don't work.
Oh man. Okay.
My team asking if the TV worked. The TV is crooked. You know, if a TV is not even straight on the wall, it don't work, right? So after a couple drinks in about an hour, I realized I have to go to the bathroom. Now, do I walk through the crowd? Like, what would you do?
A pee cup.
Now, I didn't have a pee cup.
Yeah, you would have had to get one.
I had a water bottle. The fact that you said this before I said that I did it makes me feel a little better about myself. I was ashamed to admit this.
Yeah, I wouldn't go out.
I had a water bottle that I'm like, I never need to use this again. And right before my show, I pissed in a water bottle. I'm so embarrassed by this. A pee cup? You just, hold on, so you just have these?
Yeah, I live in my vehicle. I don't have, why do you keep forgetting this?
It's not that. But I'm saying, like, if you go somewhere, like when you were DJing for me,
yeah,
you had pee cups on you?
Yeah. You never know.
I don't know why I think that's funny. So, like, if I ever turn around, say, you're having a little emergency here.
I got a cup.
I've never carried a pee cup in my life. You ever heard of this? I've never had a pee cup before.
Yeah, if I was with y'all, I would have immediately said, you're going to need a pee cup at some point because there's no bathroom here.
Wow, as soon as we walked in, you would have scoped the place.
Yeah.
You would have looked around and said, yep, need a pee cup. I did what I had to do.
Okay.
I handled business, and then I got on stage and handled business. And I turned the crowd around. There was someone there who has supported me since the show that I was on, and she made that clear. And I want to say shout out to her. Thank you for being there. There was someone who said that they supported me before that. And there was someone there who has been, I'm not even going to say his name, but you know who you are, who has been to every time I've been in Nashville. He's been there. So I'm just shouting out the loyalty in a lot of my listeners and supporters. I appreciate y'all. All right, so I want to get this right because I have once been this child, and I want to represent this kid's story accurately. I'm upset about this. There was a child who was suspended for telling his teacher that her breath smelled like dead hippo ass.
Now,
this is a true story.
How old is the kid?
The kid, I'm terrible at this. Nate, how old do you think this kid is?
I don't know, but
I would say 7.
possibly.
We used to say things. Well, I don't want to say we. I wasn't a part of it. I'd laugh. They would say things like that to him. Very, very harsh.
To your teacher?
Yes.
Well, that's what I want to get at. Shout out to Mrs. Stanley from 3rd grade. I believe it was 2nd or 3rd grade. I still remember her breath. No. I'm not saying this to insult her.
No, I get it.
This is just the reality of my life. It's not like anyone's going to know who Mrs. Stanley is. If she's still alive, I wish her all the best. I remember, though. And it was coffee, and it was hippo ass. I mean, like as soon as I heard that he said it, I knew exactly the smell that he was talking about. Have you ever had a teacher?
Aunt Daisy.
See?
My Aunt Daisy.
Wait, no, this is not your teacher. This is your family.
Yes.
I thought the theme was
Aunt
teachers.
Daisy. I'll never forget it. No, because that was the worst.
They had the audacity to be named Daisy. Anything but. Wait, Aunt Daisy's breath was kicking?
Oh, it was bad. Yeah, it literally smelled like hippo ass.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I don't think this kid should be suspended.
Nope.
We all have a person in our life, whether it was a teacher, a family member, someone who used to be in your personal space, and their breath had no business being in anyone's face. Name your person. We did. Miss Stanley, Aunt Daisy, who you got? Point them, call them out.
My dog.
Yo, now let me tell you something. Wasn't a lot told in the studio. Yo, poodle breath?
Really? Is
Oh
that
my
bad?
God. Cutest dogs on the planet.
Terrible.
That breath is hippo ass. Sincerely, a lot of the time, teachers don't know that they have that breath. And they come over and lean over you to try to help you with the homework. And then they get mad at you for not paying attention. I can't pay attention with your breath smelling like hippo ass.
But how do they not know?
That's the question I've always
No,
wondered.
there's no way. The way that it's, I think they just don't care.
I believe the same.
That's what it is.
Because I'm conscious about my breath, one, and I'm conscious about how close I am to you. So how are you not conscious of either one? Like you this is
it's always the people who don't care about either one.
Yes.
Is the ones with the
they get mad
hippo
close to you.
ass.
They come sit right on top of you on the train. Excuse me. You haven't showered in 3 weeks and you know this.
Like, you guys don't drink coffee, really, but you obviously know I drink coffee, so you smell my coffee breath, don't you?
Yeah, but thank God it's not in combination with hippo ass. I don't even know why you threw this information in there. No.
Because a lot of people think that coffee breath is nasty.
Well, brush your teeth. There are other things. There are things you can do to remedy it smelling like, you know what I mean? Because
Like, get a cleaning every 6 months?
yeah, it's not just coffee. It's coffee on top of bad decisions, on top of not brushing your teeth. No, you know what I mean? You probably arguing with your spouse all day. It's things you're doing that's causing you to have hippo ass breath. And I believe that young kid was entitled to free speech. And you don't get suspended for saying your teacher breath smell like ass, especially if it does.
Now,
She
here's
should
the
be
thing.
suspended.
Did he actually say hippo ass?
I believe it.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I believe it. And that's the thing. If this story is AI, well, you got me. But some AI stories, y'all got to stop falling for. You can't do it. First of all, it's not sexy. Especially when your spouse fall for the AI, it just doesn't look cute. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, it's certain AI, like when somebody falls and the whole house falls with them. Like, what are we doing? Y'all be forwarding it to me. Are you dumb? Like, yo, look how many, they was like, yo, it's 1,000 deer on a loose in New York City. My man gonna send it to me. Like, you can't be this dumb. This is AI. Or like when my lady sent me a picture of Tyler Perry with a girlfriend. All right. Too far.
You might have been acting.
Hey. Hey. I know Allen Iverson when I see him. Okay. All right.
So wait, back to
Beards? Oh.
Did you guys
Yo, I
ever
love Tyler Perry. Have I said that lately? That's my guy. I love Tyler Perry. Go ahead.
Did you guys ever say anything mean to a teacher?
Oh, that was the question.
I never said anything mean, but I was sarcastic.
Okay.
It wasn't
Like?
mean. Trying to think of an example. Like if you called on me, Maurice, I didn't see my hand up. Like that type of stuff. I would do that. I didn't have my hand up. And it'd be like, well, I called on you, but I didn't have my hand up. Like I was that kind of student. And then if you asked me to leave, I would be like, don't make my day. But I only did that until my dad came around. Because when they would be like, yo, I'm going to call your dad, and you could be like, go ahead, if you can find him. That helped the whole family, actually. If he answered for you, tell him what up.
Oh my God.
But when you got a dad in the house and you can't get that off,
Right.
you behave a little more in class. Did y'all?
No, I mean, I never said anything.
My mother said something mean to a teacher once. It was Miss Stanley, actually. It was hippo breath.
Okay.
She called me her little monkey.
Mm.
My mother didn't like that too much. She didn't think that. And I don't know, because she said I call all my students my little monkeys. So I don't think there was any any racism there. I don't think there was. I think she just called her students monkeys, but my mom felt like as a white woman, you can't call my black child a monkey.
I get it.
You know.
I have worked with families who called their kids monkeys, and they weren't. They were white.
Huh.
Yeah.
They didn't have black kids, did they?
No.
Oh, thank God. Hey, Nate, I got a story for you.
I mean, it could be like Angelina Jolie or something, right?
I would hope not. I would hope not. It'd be Mr. and Mrs. Smith in my house if that was going down.
No, it's not. But yeah, they would say I had two of them, I think, who would call them their little monkeys.
Why of all animals though? Why is that?
Maybe it's, I don't know, because we're the closest to them.
Huh.
Like you wouldn't call someone a sloth, would you?
You went sloth, huh? You went. It was just far. It was. You didn't stop at like tigers or bears. You just.
That just proved my point.
Would you call anyone of your caterpillar? Would you? Probably not, Nate. You make a point. But why not like my little cuddly bears? My little. Is there an animal that you can actually call your kids that doesn't sound a little side-eye-ish?
Lamb.
My little lambs? What the hell is that, Nate? I'm definitely side-eyeing you. If I walk in and you go, come here, my little lambs. And the children just come running in sequence. Hey, that is not a, you gotta, what is this? What do you call it? You can't, nothing that I can think of. My little bunnies.
Okay, bunnies.
No, but then you can think of Playboy bunnies.
I wasn't thinking of that.
See, I was.
You're a man.
I guess it's a gender thing. All right. Oh, forget it. This moment in the culture, few things I feel like we should discuss. Number one, have y'all heard what happened with rapper The Game?
Nope.
Okay, there's a rapper whose name is The Game, and we are here to question if he actually has any game. A lot of women started posting his DMs.
Okay.
With his pickup line that he uses.
Oh, that he, okay.
Some of y'all may not be familiar with pickup lines. There was a time when people really used pickup lines.
Mm-hmm. I have one.
Hit me.
Actually, never mind.
See? What?
You still use it?
Are you that ashamed of it? Because you still use it? Or you going to be in a situation like The Game? It's going to be DMs.
Forget it.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I didn't have any pickup lines, but I can remember some of the more popular ones back in the day. Do your feet hurt? Right? Because you've been running through my mind all day, girl.
What the?
That's why
You never heard that
I didn't make these up. I think Fresh Prince might have. I think that's the first time I heard that one.
Does your, what is it? Does your head hurt? You don't know that one? Does your head hurt? Maybe it's does your back hurt? Does that sound familiar?
Well, yes, Nate, but normally that's long after the pickup line has been put on the table.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. No, just try it. Try it.
Okay. Does your head hurt?
No. I feel like that's how a woman would answer. No. Oh, no. Wait, you got to finish it.
Okay, we're going to start over.
Okay. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm ready.
Does your head hurt?
Why?
Because you just fell from the sky, my angel.
Nate. That is so wrong. You know what's funny about that? Is that neither my back hurts or my head hurts was the actual right answer. It's did you fall from heaven?
Oh, okay.
It's right? I think you does your back hurt because you look like you fell from heaven. I think that's what it is. So you was on the right.
I was close.
You never heard that one either? Are you from Memphis?
No, why?
Because you the only 10 I see. Y'all heard that one? Somebody said, my name is God. but only because it's Doug spelled backwards with a little bit of U.
I like
I was like, that's kind of fly. So what they caught the game doing, and I guess in every woman's DMs, was saying F3. He would just write F3. So how would y'all respond to F3?
my first initial thought would be it's the keyboard.
Okay.
So I would send back shift.
Which would indeed shift the conversation because that's not what he was going for. But that's a good defense mechanism, right? What would your response be?
Leave it on red.
That's the only appropriate response. Now,
I thought we were having a conversation.
no, that's fine by me, right? If she would have said anything else, we would have had other questions, Nate. But no, okay, so F3, right? And then he would say, I guess he would expect them to say, ha, right? Something like that. And he would say, I thought this was a snack machine because you look like a snack. I was trying. You look like a snack. I thought this was a snack machine. Are y'all letting the game fold you after that?
No.
Absolutely.
Is that corny? Is that corny?
Yes. Yes, it was terrible.
That's whack.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think pickup lines only work with rappers because they're rappers. Like that didn't work because he has game. That worked because he's the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they responded to F3.
Right.
But if someone said that in person, if someone walked up to you and was like, yo, F3, and he was like, what? My fault. You a snack. I thought this was the snack machine.
I'd be like, okay.
No one's feeling it? No one.
And I would keep walking.
No one's tingling in here.
No tingles.
I heard a woman on a podcast say that her favorite pickup line ever, which I thought this was mad basic, but she said she loved it, was a guy said, yo, you dropped something. And she started looking for it. What? You dropped something. Well, I don't say it. You dropped me. No?
He should have said my number.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Yo, you dropped something. Oh, what's that? My number. Right? That's kind of fly. Are we rolling with that? Look, you calling?
I'm not calling anyone.
She frightened. She the text. Justin Bieber. Did everyone hear the news that singer Justin Bieber got into it with singer Usher?
Beyonce and Jay-Z's gold party or something.
First of all, getting into a conflict at Beyonce and Jay-Z's party, right? I thought we weren't doing that anymore. Who was it that bit Beyonce's forehead? What was the story?
Her forehead.
Her ear?
Something like that. Did they Holyfield her? What happened?
It's what's that comedian's name?
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish did not bite Beyonce. She revealed that an unnamed actress bit Beyonce. That's right. In which a lot of people, I think, for some reason thought it was Sanaa Lathan.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been allegedly, it's known that Sanaa Lathan once bit Beyonce on the cheek.
It was a love bite.
Love bite. Little love bite.
Okay.
And so I don't know what be going on at these Beyonce, Jay-Z parties, but Usher and Justin Bieber got into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to know why.
I don't know if we'll ever know. They were working together when he was younger.
Right.
And
Diddy was around. They used to eat cereal in the bed.
yeah.
Unlucky Charms, as we mentioned last week.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all we know.
That's all we know.
Now, again, with the AI, somebody released a picture of Justin Bieber snatching Usher up. And some people didn't know, like, come on.
See, I can't believe anything I see now.
No, you can't. And you shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't. But I don't know what actually happened. I'm very curious as to what happened. But I imagine it had something to do with the relationship that we've known them to have over the years. Now, that wasn't the most entertaining story that came out about a Justin in recent times. Justin Timberlake has always been adamant about not wanting the footage released from his DWI or DUI stop. And it's finally been released. Have you seen it?
No.
All right, so if you're not familiar, Justin Timberlake was out of sync in a rental car. He was pulled over, and they felt like he appeared to be drunk. They said he was swerving, and he claims that he was trying to follow some other people. The cop did not care, and the cop either did not know who he was or he just did not care who he was. And, well, Justin was a man in the woods. And I don't think a suit and tie would have helped him in this situation. I got a lot of these, Nate.
Mhm.
I could keep going. He probably needs a mirror after this to really look at himself.
Mhm.
I have more. You want? Is that enough?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay. He might say bye to driving. Okay, that's enough. All right, let's look at the arrest.
So the reason for the stop is because you keep veering off to the left, and then you're not stopping at the stop signs.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Is this your vehicle? Whose vehicle is it?
It's just a rental.
It's a rental? Okay. Do you have any registration with it? Do you know if they can put it in the glove box?
Let me check.
What are you visiting?
Yeah, I'm on tour.
What are you doing?
I'm on a world tour.
A what?
A world tour.
Doing what?
Hard to explain. A world tour. I'm Justin Timberlake.
What's your name?
Justin Timberlake.
You are Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
You have a license with you?
Yeah, I do.
And then you're going to put your right foot in front of your left, stay just like that. Okay? You're going to be heel to toe, like this. Heel to toe.
1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000.
Alright, that's all good. Alright.
By the way, these are like really hard tests.
So the way this device works, you just put your lips over it and you blow into it like you're blowing a balloon. No?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Alright, at this point, based upon the observations, you're under the arrest for suspicion of driving while intoxicated.
There has to be a moment of talking.
No. Not anymore.
Please help me.
Not anymore.
Hold on.
Okay?
So,
Hold on.
this is the registration of the vehicle, just make sure it stays with the vehicle, okay?
I have his phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you guys please just do me a favor because you loved bye 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 or
I'm
like
happy.
sexy back?
So- I'm
like,
happy.
do me one favor. Let me ask him if he wants me to give him his phone.
Yeah. I mean,
This is
that's-
insane.
So it's not going to be a long thing. I'll let you walk up real quick.
Please.
Now that lady at the end, the cop told her cry me a river. He wasn't trying to hear any of that. I have a few things to say about this part here first.
Mhm.
Number one, I thought it was going to be worse with how bad he didn't want it out.
Mhm.
But I get why he didn't want it out.
Right.
He said he's on a world tour. And then the cop asked him, doing what? And he looked like it was the hardest question anyone has ever asked him in his life.
Yeah.
You sing. Why? Why did he struggle in that moment so bad? I didn't get it. He's it's hard to explain.
Mhm.
No, it's not. I dance somewhat. That's all you had to say. The woman's at the end of the video, whomever this is, she said she's a friend.
Okay.
And she said, obviously. I don't know how that's obvious. But was it a friend? Is that a piece of why he didn't want the video out? I don't know this woman. All alleged information, just my thoughts as I'm watching it. Like, is this why?
Who knows?
That's personal information. That's not my business.
Well, I don't know if the friend was in the car. We didn't see anybody in the car.
That's what she said. She was in the passenger side. That's what they said in the video.
Oh, okay.
Because
I didn't see her.
they let her drive.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, you appear to be sober. You seem like everything's good with you, so you can drive the vehicle. Beyond, I'm already mad when anybody with his kind of money is driving around intoxicated. I never understood that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like what. It just doesn't make sense. You got all the money in the world. And it's never a good thing or ever right to drink and drive. However, I would imagine if you are doing it, it's because you can't afford an Uber or a driving service. They obviously can't. Why are you driving? And if she's in a car sober enough to drive the car home after you get arrested, why wasn't she driving the car in the first place?
Right, exactly.
I was confused by this whole thing.
Well, I think I have worked with celebrities and like as a caregiver, personal assistant, estate manager, all of those things. And a lot of times they're with someone. They're always with someone. So they often like crave having that autonomy, like being alone, having their alone time to do whatever they want without anyone's assistance. And I feel like it's not an excuse, but I feel like that was probably one of those moments.
He just wanted to drive himself, even though he was drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is the situation you find yourself in. And then when he finally gets to the police station, that's the next video I want to show. This is the part where I knew he was beyond drunk. Because at first he was in that bag of like, do you really have to do this?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you guys are treating me like a criminal, and like, fam, you was driving around drunk. This is what happens. And it seemed like he was in a bit shocked that his privilege, either of them, wasn't getting him out of this situation. And like I said, the cop either had no idea who he was, which is hard for me to believe. Justin Timberlake is pretty damn famous.
Right.
Or it was one of those moments for him of, now you don't have more power than me in this situation, and I'm going to take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
You was drinking. I caught you driving. I don't care about none of that. You can't dance your way out of this one. You're going to jail. But then he said this.
White? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man.
Wait. I guess the cop filled out information on behalf of him. And when they checked white, that's the joke he made. I ain't know how to take this joke. But I tell you, it was funny. But all of the feeling sorry for him went out the window. Because if you still got room to be in there joking after this, like, you think them dances is enough for you to say some shit like that? Them little hip movements, you really think that's enough? But I thought this whole situation was ridiculous and obviously not the best look for Justin. I don't get it. Shout out to Janet Jackson. Speaking of a white man questioning if he's white, Jack Harlow just released an album.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Jack Harlow?
Yeah.
Have you heard this album?
No.
Okay. I just told you I was familiar. Now, granted, Jack Harlow is a rapper. If you're not familiar, he's had a couple of hits, got a lot of heat for being white but creating what some would consider black music, music with soul.
I'm saying you didn't retreat into a whiter genre. In fact, you arguably went deeper into
black music.
Deeper into blackness. So was that conscious? Was that a little twist on the typical move that white rappers make, which is to retreat back into traditionally white sounds?
It certainly made what I already wanted to do even more appealing. Absolutely.
Because you like pushing that boundary, that line?
I think I love black music. I love the sound of black
Who
music.
among us?
Yeah, I love the sound of black music.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm hyper aware of the politics of today.
Interestingly enough, coming off of the Justin Timberlake situation, there's been Post Malones and a lot of other artists who people have accused of getting in through hip hop and then going a different route with their music. So Jack Harlow drops an album. I have not heard all of the songs. I heard 2 of them. Wasn't my kind of album.
So he went from black music to what?
He went R&B and he went soul.
Okay.
Kind of like giving music soul child, if you will. So they started calling him music no soul child.
Okay.
And if you thought that's where the names ended, it's not. People don't seem to like the album. So they started calling them names. I have some of the names. These are some of the Jack Harlow R&B names that Black Twitter has now given him. Black Twitter is back, by the way. It's feeling like 10 years ago in here. Some of you may have heard of the group Mint Condition. They calling him Lint Condition. Music Stole Child. Ninth Wonder is a famous producer. They called him Ninth Wonder Bread. There's a rapper named Mos Def. They called him Most Definitely Not. They called my man Luke Evandros. They called him Uncommon instead of Black Thought. Of course, there's White Thought. They called him LL Cool Whip. Ghostface Vanilla. And my favorite, IRS One. But I like Jack Harlow. This is no shade, but you know the internet is undefeated. They called him Proud Boys to Men. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. And these are just jokes, but it's hilarious. He came out and he attempted to make black music. I'm not mad at him, but the people don't seem to like it. And it's just like a black joke. You can tell a great black joke. If you're not black, it just has to be good. I learned this today. The name of his album is Monica.
Is that why they're saying that they dated?
Yes. So that's what I thought, because Monica, the singer, I'm like, wait a minute. Because he made an album about a woman, an R&B album that's giving black music about a woman, and the name of the album is Monica. which I thought of the singer, like a lot of people did.
Mhm.
But then I learned.
I thought of Friends.
That's where you went?
Yeah.
Not The Boy Is Mine. You went All right, fair enough. Well,
he's white.
And that makes sense. And staying in that vein, I've learned now that there are streamers, the young streamers, the white streamers, are using Monica as a term to say Monica.
Oh, okay.
What?
So people are now wondering if that was Jack Harlow's way of playing on the whole black music thing by naming the album Monica.
Then yes, I believe that more than he dated Monica.
I do too. Like, and they're saying now, like he's gonna come out and be like, yeah, that was it. He'll never say it, but it's a hell of a coincidence.
Right.
I think that's what it was.
I think so too. I think he's playing in our face now.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case, I don't know Jack. I don't know him like that to be playing. Y'all remember when Jack Harlow had the two black dudes carrying him over the mud because he didn't want to get his shoes muddy. And now you come out with a black music and an album called Monica? Huh? On a more serious note, rest in peace to Chuck Norris. My aunt used to love Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
That was her show.
My client that I work with, that's her show.
I know one story about Chuck Norris that I always appreciated, and I looked him up when I was a kid. One, because he was in that show that I knew of when I was younger, and I used to like Bruce Lee. I loved martial arts and Bruce Lee as a kid, and there's a point where Bruce Lee fights Chuck Norris. He also fought Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It was a whole thing back in the day. And a true story about Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris became a martial arts expert and black belt. He had all these different belts. But when he went to Brazil to learn jiu-jitsu, he fought with the Gracies. And the Gracies are probably the most popular and decorated jiu-jitsu family that most people know, especially if you watch UFC. They used to dominate the UFC when it first started. And Chuck Norris went out there to learn jiu-jitsu. And at that time, Chuck Norris was one of the baddest people as far as martial arts in America. But when he went to Brazil, they put him to sleep. They knew some things he didn't know. The Gracies was different. They liked that. And when he woke up, they said he wasn't mad. He was just like, how long is it going to take me to learn that? And he stayed out there for, I think, another 3 to 6 months as the story goes until he learned it as well as they had it.
Wow.
And then he brought it back to America to teach people here.
Okay.
So to me, that's one story to tell you the legend of Chuck Norris. But there was also a time online when you just enjoyed all of the Chuck Norris memes. And it just because it goes to show you that he was considered an unstoppable figure for a long time. I mean, TV star, martial arts star, you name it. And death plays with no one. Right? We all have an expiration date, and it's just another reminder that no matter how unstoppable you are on this earth, you have another calling. And so until that calling is here, like I say every week, live every day like it's your last.
Did you want to mention Kiki Shepard too? Or
rest in peace to Kiki Shepard.
Yeah.
Another legend.
That one was sad.
I grew up watching Kiki all those years. My grandmother was a huge Showtime at the Apollo fan. I still remember, man, we had that little TV, that small TV. We used to watch it every single time it came on. She definitely used the wire hanger as an antenna, and I was the remote.
Okay.
Anybody else grew up like that?
Yep.
You was the remote back in the day. These young kids don't know. There was no remote. You was the remote. Yo, go turn to 13. You had to get up every time. All right. And if that ain't what she wanted to see after 2 minutes, or the commercial, sometimes you had to go up there every time it was a commercial. You know what to do. Showtime at the Apollo was hosted by Steve Harvey and a lot of other comedians throughout the years, but a lot of big names came from there. I think Life Jennings, I know, Lauryn Hill, Luther Vandross, to name a few. She was the co-host of Showtime at the Apollo, and she's a legend. Note of the week, I just would like to say this as someone who is a fairly new business owner. Naming your business is important. You should take the time to think of an appropriate name for your business that will help you get to levels that you are attempting to reach. And you know, you may have competition, you may want to bring in clientele, whatever it is you want to do, just make sure your name matches, because out in Indiana, there's a jerk chicken spot. And the name is Jerk and Go. And it's a lot of men. who show up to this spot and they be real disappointed when they realize that they in there serving oxtails. You know what I'm saying? That's not the tail they was looking for.
I would be disappointed too.
Yeah, jerk and go. Men be getting back in the car mad as hell. You done showed your face. Yeah, man, I think just think you should consider the name of your business before you. Or maybe that's what they wanted.
Maybe, yeah.
Sorry, wasn't what you're looking for. Want some oxtails?
Yeah, since you're here.
Get some of this mac and cheese. All right, I don't do these every week, so this may be new to some, but every once in a while we'll have a weekly email that was sent in from a listener, and I have not read this email. Nate has not seen this email. The producer, I don't believe, has even seen this email, but she did tell us about it, and so we're going to read it to you now and try to give this listener some advice.
Subject, am I wrong for testing my boyfriend? Hey Mo, I've been dating my boyfriend for about a year and things have been going really well. But lately I've been feeling like he might be a little too friendly with other women. So I did something I'm not proud of. I had my friend DM him from a fake page just to see how he would respond. At first he was being polite, but after a while he started flirting back a little bit. Nothing crazy, but enough for me to feel uncomfortable. Now I'm upset with him, but he has no idea that I set the whole thing up. I want to confront him, but I also know I kind of created the situation. Am I wrong for testing him? And should I tell him the truth about what I did? Confused but curious.
Don't say it depends, Nate. Don't say you can see both sides of it.
No.
That's a new rule.
I think that it's wrong. But I mean, can't answer it. Did she have reason to believe that something was going on, or did she just want to do it just to see?
I feel like she probably had a reason.
Well, no, she's not wrong. If she
I mean, she's finding out sooner than later.
Yeah, I don't think she's wrong.
Okay. Okay, let's debate it. I think she created her own heartbreak. I think if you treat your relationship like a sting operation, then you get exactly what you deserve at the end of it, especially if you don't leave. That's my biggest thing. A lot of the time, there are people who will create these tests and then catch your partner doing something, and then now you don't want to leave. You just sitting there mad. Mm-hmm. What was the point?
Right, exactly.
What was the point? And that doesn't sound, I could be wrong, but if he did something that's worth you having to test him, why not just check him out the gate with whatever it is he did?
Exactly. And because I am pro open relationship, and I feel like, at least for me, it would be difficult, like the idea of only having eyes or wanting some sort of like conversation from the same person for the rest of my life. I wouldn't be interested in that. Like, I want to be able to, like, if it's a random message and I feel like responding and it doesn't lead to anything else, then there's nothing wrong with that, I don't think.
Well, y'all said she wasn't wrong. So I believe she's fully wrong. So y'all have to explain to me, in what world does testing your partner seem like the most logical and reasonable thing to do?
Well, she absolutely should have confronted him or had a conversation with him if there were other things happening that made her feel like she needed to. But if she just did it like off the whim just because, then yeah, 100% she's wrong for that.
So doesn't that mean she's wrong either way? It's because if there was nothing for her to test, then and she tested him, she's wrong, right?
Well, I feel like if she's experienced things to make her wonder, but she didn't have the, I don't know, I want to say like backbone to like say something right then and there. Maybe that was her only way of getting the confirmation that she needed. Maybe that was easier for her.
Maybe he's liking other women's pictures on social media, and that made her be like, let me send him a message. Well, I'm assuming it's a message on social media. I don't know, but
my thing is whatever it is. If he's liking other women's pictures on social media, if he's flirting a little bit too much for your liking on social media, and whatever it is, why not just talk to him about it as opposed to going out your way to create a test? That just seems like more time,
Right.
more effort,
It does.
more energy,
Mhm.
and you're not even accomplishing anything other than now you have the proof that you probably don't even really want to use. Because if you work or if you was 1 foot out the door already,
Mm-hmm.
you don't need a test.
Mm-hmm.
And if you not 1 foot out the door, why are you creating this issue? Talk to him about liking other women's pictures.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
No, I agree with you. That should be a conversation, but not everybody has the ability to do that.
And sometimes people just lie. Like, okay, I'm not gonna like their pictures anymore, and then you see it again. She
And that-
probably shouldn't be with him.
So if that's what we doing, right? Like I feel like if I'm in a relationship and she's liking pictures on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and I come to y'all and I be like, yo, my girl is liking pictures on Instagram. I think I'm about to create a test. I feel like if no one in the room goes, Mo, you got to relax. And I don't feel like y'all have my best interest at hand. Like,
No, I would be there for the entertainment. I'd be like,
and
go
that's
ahead.
exactly my point. Like if your friends don't say, Mama, you doing too much with this, just go talk to your man. That's not really your friend. That's your audience.
Mm-hmm. No, I 100%. Like I said, I agree with you. She should have the conversation. That would be my advice. However, if she says that she wants to do this, then I'm gonna be like, okay, girl.
Okay. All right. And you would do something like, or tell your friend to do something like this?
I feel like I'd advise against it. I feel like you've probably heard me on the phone advise against something crazy that my friend, you may not know the full story, but
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I hear you talking him off the
think
ledge
you
a
should
lot.
like,
I'd be like, she in there
because-
again. One of her friends about to jump.
I'm like, or what's the point of doing that? Like, are you leaving him? Like something along the lines like of what you guys were just discussing. I try to not encourage that at all
Okay.
because most of the time they don't do anything with that anyways.
That is true.
But come to me and tell me about it. And it's like, all right, well, you guys are still gonna be together, so what was the point?
Yeah, I feel the same way about tests as I do about ultimatums. And like lying in the sand dates. I never got any of that. I remember when I was in radio, that's all talked about that like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. It was someone putting someone to the test and testing them. And I'm just like, if you at this point in your relationship where you got, first of all, you got a lot of time on your hands to be sitting there creating tests, right? And I'll go back to being a student. As a student, sometimes I used to feel like I would tell my teacher that. Like, do you really want me to succeed? Do you really want me to go out here and shine and be somebody? Then don't test me, just pass me. The test is only getting in the way. Like, what we really just pass me, man? Like, what we doing? It's like, you gotta, listen, if you address the situation, I feel like you have a chance of getting somewhere. Hey, you do this and I don't like it. Now, if they go back and they double down and they do it again, now you know what you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
They done told you, one, how they feel about you and how much respect they have for you. But if you just tested them and then they fail, you kind of knew they was going to fail that test.
Mm-hmm.
You know if your kid ain't the brightest, you going to tell you, like, you going to test them knowing they going to fail? That ain't going to help anybody's confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You're just wasting your time. That's how I see it.
Now, but would you have an issue with that? Like if you saw your lady liking so many different pictures, and would it depend on what the picture is?
I'm going to give you a real answer and a podcast answer.
Okay.
Because
Let's
sometimes
hear it.
sometimes they don't go together. The real answer is my problem would be with me.
Okay.
That's the real answer. I would have to, that's just the kind of person I am. I would have to do a deep dive as into why I, one, have this much time with all of the things I want to accomplish in my life. And two, why am I this insecure?
Mm-hmm.
That would be a me thing. If she's liking other men's pictures, I wouldn't love it. But why am I looking?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I like to see who she liking? Like that's a me thing. Now in podcast answer, hell no, I don't like that. What are you doing? What you like about it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a discussion. I would sit her down. I would put the picture on the big screen and I would have her walk me through the like. What do you like about this picture so much? Right?
Okay,
Is it the environment?
Mm-hmm.
Is it his hairline? What exactly are you so enamored by that you liking it? You could have kept scrolling.
Okay.
And ultimatums for some, because I know I kind of threw that in there. You may not know this. I have this thing where I think they're the dumbest thing in the world. I talk about this on my tour because it just seems like you draw this line in the sand for somebody, right? You say, if they don't marry me by this point, I'm leaving. one, then that's not really the person you want to marry. You want to be married more than you want to be married to that person. And if I'm that person, that's enough for me to walk away. Two, once you get to that point and you walk away from that person that you've now built and you got time and history and chemistry in, like, you starting over.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to find someone else. Then it has to work.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard not the best of things out here. Then you got to give them the new ultimatum. You still added 2 years to your whole situation. Like, you might have gave the other person 3 more months and got to your goal. So I just never got that, and that's why I threw that in there. Somebody tweeted this and said this is worse than cheating. Tell me if y'all agree. My wife doesn't know, but once or twice a month after she falls asleep, I order a medium pizza and 8 wings. I eat them outside in the backyard by myself and throw away the evidence before I go back to bed. It's honestly the most exciting thrill that I often daydream about and look forward to. I wake up pretty thirsty and bloated, though. LOL. Update. I'm going to pull this off again sometime in the next couple days. I'll try to document it with some pictures of all the glory. Anyways, thanks for all the love. Probably won't be doing many more of these, but glad some of y'all enjoyed partaking in my secret plate night indulgences. Love yourself. Choose to be happy, even if it means not sharing with your wife. Would y'all have a problem with this?
Would I have a problem with my person ordering pizza and eating it while I'm asleep without me? Probably. I would wonder why they're doing that. So yeah, I would have an issue with it. And also, why can't we be up together eating pizza? Like, why we can have like a 2 a.m. party? Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if this was like scheduled, because I'm totally open to having days that you schedule with your person, and you're like, hey, Saturday, this day is a me day. You do your thing by yourself, I do my thing by myself. And if that's what you're gonna do, like whatever you want to do on that day, that's all on you. And if you want to order your pizza that day, that would be more ideal so that we can have a 2 a.m. party together.
Okay.
Like, you don't have to lie to me. Just do it.
Right. And I kind of have 2 answers here too, even though I always make fun of you for having 2 answers, right? Because there's that part, which to me is the easy part. Why are you lying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are you lying about anything?
Yeah.
Right there. But I'd rather you cheat on me. Pizza? You gonna order pizza and not give me some pizza? Yo, nah, cheat on me. You violated. I love pizza.
Uh-huh.
Like, do it with something I don't like. Order asparagus and go out in the backyard. I wouldn't give a damn. But you gonna order a whole pizza? It reminds me of the Huxtables, the Cosby Show growing up. When he used to pull his hoagie out under the couch. And I used to always wonder to myself, like, damn, is that what it's like to be married? You got to pull your pizza from under the couch when she go around the corner, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got to do what you got to do. But I do think, while we're joking, I think there are people in life who get a thrill out of doing something and hiding it from their partner. I've read about this. Like, for real.
But that's like me buying halal and not telling you about it.
I'd be pissed.
You know, I was thinking about that the other day, actually, and I would be pissed as well.
You was going to buy
About
halal and not
halal?
tell me?
No.
Oh.
I was thinking about the other day when y'all had brought some back so that I can try it, because I never had it before, and it was so good.
Yeah. When I had the show, and again, there's a big announcement on top of what was holding me back. And I am going to announce it today on Patreon for all of the Patreonizers. But I was really struggling with what this situation is.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another situation that I'm also really struggling with that I have not been able to speak about for a long time. And I believe we're coming to the end of that as well. And all of these things are going to be spoken about in the bonus, and I'm very excited to speak about both. With that being said, these things I'm juggling a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I have to go on the tour. Tour is set up. Once the tour is set up, you can't go back on the tour. It's another thing I've learned, right? My godfather dies, my grandfather dies. A lot of things happen in my life. And now the tour, we still rocking. Mm-hmm. They still saying, yo, people are in the seats. The servers are here ready to go. In all honesty, this was the first time outside of my godfather dying where I was like, I have to cancel this. Like, I'm just mentally, I'm not there. I have too much going on. I don't know that I can perform. And let alone having to now get on a plane, and all the way up to the day of the show, I was going to cancel.
Mm-hmm.
I sent an email to City Winery saying, what would that look like and how would we go about it? Because I've never done it before.
Mhm.
And he sent me back information saying, we can do it. We'll do anything for you. We got you. But I want you to know that this is what it looks like and this is what it's going to be. And when he said how many people were coming and that the servers and everybody who was working for me that night were all ready to go, something clicked and was like, this is not only a night of work for you. And a part of the beauty in being a comedian is not only that you can make people laugh, but other people have jobs around you being able to get up there and do your thing. And I was like, okay, this is a no-brainer. And I asked Chat, I said, hey, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I have so much on my plate. I've been balancing so much. I'm grateful and I'm blessed and I'm healthy and I know these things as well, but I don't want to get on this plane. I really want to see these people that are showing up to support me. And I told them that. I was honest with Nashville. Like, this is the lightest show on my tour as far as the people in attendance. And I learned, though, I learned this a long time ago in comedy. It's never about how many people show up. It's about the fact that there are people showing up
Right.
to support you and they want to see you. And that's always important, whether it's 70 or it's 700, right? And so I told Chat, I said, I'm going. I'm not going to not go, but I just need you to give me some perspective. How can I flip this for it to work in my favor? And Chat was like, pretty much, oh, this is an easy one. You're at that point in your life where you're complaining about what you prayed for. And that's what I mean by when I say Chat be talking to you like he know, like you violating right now. You are a little bit too aggressive. I need you to tone it down a little bit, buddy, right? But he was right. He was like, you prayed for this. This is everything that you just wrote to me that's on your plate, that you struggling to balance, is everything I remember you telling me you wanted. And he was like, may I remind you that that's what happens. That's what happens with all of us, is at some point God has to tap you on the shoulder and go, you prayed for all of this. And a lot of us, if we're going to be honest with ourselves, we pray for the blessings, but we don't pray for we don't pray for what comes with the blessings. And that's just life. It's never going to just come and it's going to be nothing but the beauty in what you prayed for. But what you're praying for might require a lot of patience, right? What you're praying for might require you to maybe not be so aggressive and actually think before you move sometime. What you prayed for might require a lot of growth. It might require a lot of maturity. You just don't know. When you pray for kids, you think the kids you just going to be happy? Right? When you pray for a teacher, you don't know what their breath going to smell like. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things, Nate, that come with the blessings is all I'm saying. And there are times in life when it's hard to juggle. It's a struggle. And I think it's important to remind yourself that right now, your problem is with something you've prayed for. And I asked you guys to think of something that you might have complained about in recent times or often times. But deep down, you know it's something that you prayed for, to give some examples.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything.
I knew that. I knew it.
Why?
I just knew that was going to be your answer.
What made you think that it was?
It's always your answer.
How so?
It just is.
Well, I could not think of anything.
Okay, so you're not a prayer.
No. I guess it would be the same thing. I manifest.
Okay.
So I visualize, manifest. So it's basically the same thing.
So when you've manifested things and you've gotten these things, you've never gotten these things and it felt like, damn, I wanted this, but this is a lot.
No.
Okay. What about you?
Everything. I feel like right now where I'm at in my life, I've prayed for it all at some point, and I've received it. But like you asked me earlier how I felt about some things, I am extremely overwhelmed with things. But I'm happy, but I'm still very overwhelmed.
Which we'll talk about more on Patreon, exactly what she's hinting at. In that vein, I a lot like you, I complain about the things I've prayed for all the time.
Okay.
Not out loud, but because I never complain out loud. Because I don't think your brain knows when you're joking and when you're not. Like, there are times I won't even say I'm tired. I don't even say it. I feel it, but I don't say I'm tired, because then I think my brain goes, oh yeah, okay, well, we don't have it today. No, like, I need some energy.
Yeah.
I might say that instead. And Yeah, it's like
That's funny. I actually just saw an article that said people convince themselves that they're sick sometimes. Like what you said, you're not tired.
Mm-hmm.
You don't tell yourself you're tired because you don't want to feel that way. And I just saw something like that online.
I believe that. I wholeheartedly believe that. I try not to say these things, but yes, running a business, really tough.
Mm-hmm.
I prayed for that. The surprise announcement coming up later, really tough. I prayed for that. I thought when we threw it to the producer, she was going to say, yeah, this relationship. I thought, I just knew for sure that was going to be her answer. But relationships are tough, right?
Mm-hmm.
You pray for that. I prayed for that. I think almost anything you can pray for comes with its caveats, and you have to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to, you just have to get that. But if you remind yourself to be grateful as much as you remind yourself that you're stressed, you'll realize that a lot of the times when people are overwhelmed, when they're stressed, a lot of the times you're causing that.
Mm-hmm.
If you've been in a relationship long enough, you have watched your partner stress over things that they completely caused. Like this, you did all of the steps to get here, and now you're stressing about it and stressing everybody else about it. But this is your doing. A lot of the time, your unraveling is your business. You did it. We don't want to be accountable for that. But you have to, as much as you tell yourself you're stressed, tell yourself you're blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And for everyone else, a lot of y'all, I do these things on my Instagram where daily I'll give just random messages to try to help people. Daily motivations, I call them. And I'll give you guys one that was for last week. Drink water.
Yeah.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of y'all just need to drink more water.
I definitely need to drink more water.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't get thirsty.
You don't get parched?
No.
Like ever?
Probably after I'm high.
Yeah. That makes sense. But you have to drink a lot of water, okay? It's good for your energy. It's good for your skin. Just drink more water. Some of y'all are not angry. You're just dehydrated. That's where your attitude is coming from, okay? Drink more water. It's essential. Thank y'all for being here once again. And hopefully I'll see y'all at these shows. And to the Patreonizers, I have an announcement for you. Oh, I've been holding on for this for so damn long.
So excited.
Woo! Me too. I'll see y'all in a minute. To everybody else, I love you too. Meet me on Patreon if you can. Thank you for being here. Next
and
week.
happy Women's History Month.
She didn't even do really like a good, like, you know what I mean? Like she threw that in there as the
Because you guys should have done it in the beginning.
You
I just
guys,
thought about that.
like she's the producer, y'all. But hey, we're not doing anything, right? All right, shout out to all of the women. I did not realize that, and y'all deserve better than that because International Women's Day was on the shortest day of the year. It was on that Sunday when the time changed. So y'all ain't even get the full 24 hours. Shout out to all of the women for International Women's Month. I don't know why we waited to the end of March and the end of the episode, but I promise you that is how the producer feels about y'all, not me. I can't even say next week, bitches. This week it sound weird after that now. Next week, y'all. Love.
Look, I'm all up in your ear. Tell you what you need, not just what you wanna hear. Know you had it all, spoiled, don't like to share. But you done made a pair with a man that got a pair. Teach you how to love while loving you out of fear. While I'm afraid to lose you, I'm loving you out of fear. Yeah, you afraid of me cause I'm rare. Far from a god, but an answer to your prayer. I'm your prince. That's why you see my prints all over your body. That happened while playing Prince. Girl, I got it all. Who the hell we trying to convince? And I know you feel it. That's why this shit so intense. I'm a beast. No, we ain't talking sheets. Stretch your body out, take you places you couldn't reach. I got tricks all up my sleeve that make it hard to breathe if ever you were to leave.